like, you know what? I'm going to give him a chance. He's
Oh my God, I
nice.
know. You give the short, ugly guy a chance.
Oh, what room were you in together? Like, how did you meet? I need to know.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rich in Theory. I'm Paige.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Morgan. Welcome back to another week, guys. Happy to have you.
Welcome back. God, April's almost over, you guys. I can't believe how quickly this month has gone by, to be honest with you.
I know, it's almost May. It's insane.
It's great. We're almost halfway to Christmas.
Okay,
actually,
I wasn't
despicable.
thinking about
Don't say
Christmas.
That genuinely was.
That was diabolical. Okay.
I'm like, oh my God, Christmas is like not that far.
Let us have summer first. Okay.
I know. I'm like, I need to keep a tan. And then I'll start talking about Christmas and other things.
I know. I was thinking about this like last week. I was like, or probably 2 weeks ago at this point, I was like, I remember getting out of the shower and I was like, oh, my tan is like officially gone from LA. Like my makeup, I'm back to my pale makeup. Like it's official.
No way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I had to change back my makeup, which was actually like the biggest sign is I was using tan makeup, like my summer makeup after LA. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, this is like orange on me now. I need to go back.
You're like, I can't do this. That I'm still holding on. I could still see my tan lines from the pool. So that's giving me comfort.
Yeah, I feel like I don't think I got that tanned, honestly. So, and I didn't really change my makeup, so.
Look at you. Well, you also wear like tinted moisturizer. So even if you weren't, like
literally.
it really, you wouldn't see the difference. It would oxidize and basically go to your color, I'm sure.
You know what? I wonder who else out there is just wearing tinted moisturizer. Am I the only one?
You and Mom.
Oh, like
I keep telling Mom, I say, Mom, get
people with fantastic skin are only wearing tinted
like,
moisturizer. So congratulations.
Yeah, I know exactly. You have great skin. Congratulations. But I don't know. I just like I love the look of a full coverage base. And I'm not going super full, but I do like medium coverage, I'd say.
Were you using, was it you I was talking to? That's the Giorgio Armani foundation?
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
It's my favorite, the Luminous Silk. It's been my favorite for like years. And I've gone away from the Giorgio Armani foundation and I always come back. I wore it for the wedding and I absolutely loved it.
I feel like that's on my roster, trying a new foundation.
House Labs. I
think
think you should try House Labs.
I know. No, that's what I've heard really good things. That's what I want to try.
Yeah.
Knicks game 5 on tonight, 8 p.m. So excited. Go Knicks. We're tied 2-2.
So excited.
It's been a really competitive series.
How is it like only Tuesday? Yeah, we all watched the game together on Saturday. Yes,
Saturday feels like a millennial ago. Like,
it literally does.
It was literally 3 days ago. Like, it's insane.
It's like literally not that long ago. It's so funny.
But
that was a good game. Of course,
that was
my husband.
So fun. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about our weekend. Taylor's baby shower was this past weekend, guys.
It was. Oh my God, it was so special and so fun. We did a baby is brewing, which I know is very trendy right now. So it was like coffee themed, and we had an espresso martini bar and coffee bean giveaways, and it was great. It was so fun. I feel like I was so emotional all weekend. I cried like multiple times. I had my anniversary yesterday or on Sunday, and then I had the baby shower on Saturday. So I was just full of happy tears the entire weekend.
Aw, that's so sweet.
I'm so happy you had fun.
No, it was, oh my God, it was just so special. Everyone coming together and celebrating, baby stock. So it was great. I'm so happy you guys were there to be a part of it and help plan and all that.
Of course, me and Paige show up on the day knowing nothing of what's going down, but we have to MC the whole thing because Mom's not doing any
Mom
of it.
can't be bothered. Her friends are there and there's an espresso martini bar.
Exactly. Yes. Like literally insane.
For the baby shower. I was like, can we do like a latte bar? No. Espresso martini bar.
Yeah,
only.
Literally.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad too. Like, so after the game, like a lot of Taylor's friends were still in town. So we all just like went into town that night and watched the Knick game like all together. There was like a good amount of us, like 15 of us probably.
Yeah, easily.
And I just love bringing mom and dad to like dive bars. Like it's so funny because they're like still trying to order like top shelf tequila as if like they're gonna have like 1942 at this bar, and it's like they're literally like, what tequilas do you have? The one's like, I have no idea. Like Casamigos, like Jose Cuervo.
So true. Yes. Like them trying to navigate it. It's like, what do you have? What should we do? And it's like, just get a beer. Just
literally asked dad in the beginning. I was like, are you gonna drink a beer, dad? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh, what are you gonna get? And he's like looking at the menu and he's like, oh. It's like it clicked for him where he was. And he was like, oh, like they literally have beers here and like not much else. But they did find a Don Julio for them that mom and dad finished.
Yeah.
The guy came back. He was like, this is it for the Don Julio. So
yeah. They were like, we haven't turned this bottle over in 2 years.
Yeah.
And you finished
so
it.
Funny. Like the only time dad drinks beer is like specifically when he is grilling. That's the only time I see.
Always Estella grilling, or if he's eating fried food, him and mom. Like if they're having fried shrimp or something like that, then they'll have a beer. But like it's literally dad has just never been a beer drinker. I swear it's like the calories in the beer. Like he's like I don't want to feel fat.
Or he's like, I'm tired. It's going to make me tired, so I don't want to drink it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just so funny. But I love when they come. Like, it's so fun when they're like
it's in so that fun
setting.
In,
I'm like,
in a different environment. It's true. It's just them in like a different setting than we would typically be in, which is, you know, like a nice restaurant or something like that, where it's like very low key. It's a little rowdy, you know. There's loud, you know, audio.
Exactly. Especially during games where like people are sat.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But we kind of killed the Hawks, so I was pretty pumped.
So good.
Yeah, I think we won by like almost 20.
We need that,
like,
though.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what stage we are in these playoffs? Like, when are the finals? Like, how close are we to where we were
still
last
a long
year?
ways away.
Yeah, no. Okay. So we're in Eastern Conference playoffs.
Okay.
Is what we're in right now.
So if the Knicks win this, then I don't know who they play. Don't ask me like any of that. But like, I think if they play, then there's another game of 7. And then I think if they win that, then there's another game of 7. And then I think that game of 7, I think equals
plays the Western Conference.
Yeah. Like they play.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like, that would be like the NBA finals, I'm assuming.
Okay. So we're in like the round of 16, if I put it in tennis terms.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like the quarters right now. So it's like exciting, but like, you know, but I just can't think they play 7 times. Hockey's the same thing now too. Like hockey is in playoffs because the Olympics pushed it so much. I'm pretty sure like it's rare that hockey is like still going on into April. Now going to be May. But I know they're in their playoffs right now too. I like the 7 games. I'm like, that's a lot. Like, but I guess
it's like, a lot of games.
It's a lot. Like, you know, it's exhausting. And they play like every 2 days and they're like flying back and forth. Like, depending.
Well, and I guess it's best of 7, but yeah, I mean, they're 2-2 right now. So like,
they're at least playing. Yeah. Well,
we're going into game 5. So we have 3 more games.
If someone goes up 4-2, then it's over. If someone gets to 4 first, then it's over.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Well, go Knicks.
Go Knicks. I do love this time of year. It's so fun.
It is fun. It gets us through until it's like Grand Slam season, US Open, and then it gets us to like right in time for football.
The Madrid tournament is on right now. Not that I don't know if there's that many tennis listeners out there.
Well, we have a tennis story today. So if there are any tennis listeners, we've
got you covered.
Yes, we do. We're feeding you today with the tennis content.
I know. I'm like, I feel like it's kind of niche, but like maybe not because
it's popped up on my TikTok, but I'm like, oh my God, people are talking about this. But then I'm like, no one's talking about this. This is my algorithm because I always look it up. So it's showing me like, and the views on these videos have like 100 views. I'm like, oh my God. Like a lot of people. It's
Wait, really? Because it's showing up for me too. Like we're on the same side of the internet.
I think TMZ posted about it.
Really?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen anything from TMZ. I saw like a tennis page post about it, like a prominent
I'm pretty sure.
one.
Don't quote me. I'm gonna look it up now. But I'm pretty sure that TMZ posted about it because I was like, oh my God. Like I was like, it's getting picked up. I'm double checking.
So true.
I'm pretty sure that they did, which is like kind of crazy. But
I'd be kind of surprised, but
I know. Don't quote me on it. Don't come for me. We'll see. But I feel like, should we start with that first story?
Sure. I mean, we can. It was not the first story on my list, but if we wanted to segue into it. We can run it with the stories.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Natural progression.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So first story of the day, Taylor, Fritz, and Morgan Riddle break up after being together for 6 years.
Long time.
Which is
so again,
crazy.
It really is crazy. If you know tennis lore, I mean, we've mentioned that we're very invested in like the Paige Lorenz Morgan Riddle saga of it all.
Yes.
Obviously, Paige Lorenz is getting married to Tommy Paul this year. They're planning their wedding. Morgan Riddle has literally been with Taylor Fritz for 6 years. And I mean, I'm shocked they weren't engaged yet, let alone like breaking up after 6 years. Like, it's very shocking. If you're in touch with like the tennis world, honestly, like Morgan Riddle's kind of an influencer now anyway. She has 500,000 followers. So,
okay.
It's definitely done her well being Taylor's girlfriend, and she's built a brand off of it for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. It's interesting because I like watched her YouTube videos, and I feel like the last video, because she did make a comment at one point being like, oh, apparently we're broken up or whatever when the rumor mill was happening. But she posted an Australian vlog, but she didn't post it at the Australian Open. So like, I guess the writing was on the wall.
Yeah, I feel like she's an influencer now, so she's going to be invited to things like that. So I'm sure she'll be like at the US Open. Like I'm sure she'll do brand activations. Weird. But yeah, it's like, oh, I want to see my ex-boyfriend's playing tonight, but it's like now her kind of career. So what is she's not going to not go, I would assume. Probably going to be pretty triggering, but.
Yeah, I feel like, well, she's not like, no, she's definitely an influencer, but maybe she'll attend obviously less tennis events, but yes, US Open, I feel like just all influencers attend now, which I like hate. But yeah, she's definitely made the best of her relationship with him. But I do think it's interesting. I am sad for her than them that this ended. Like I did think that they were really cute, and even her on Breakpoint, which was the docuseries on Netflix. Mm-hmm. That they ended up canceling, but she was kind of featured on there as this real rock for Taylor, and obviously she's traveled the entire world with him, and she's been by his side through everything. But I am curious, and more, you raised this point when we had talked about this late last week, as to why they weren't engaged and why they weren't taking it to the next level, and maybe the reasons behind why that was the case.
Yeah, like his the fact that he was married before, you're saying, and that he has a kid.
Yes.
Yeah, he got like had a kid when he was like 17 years old, got married when he was like 19, and then obviously got divorced, and of course he's paying child support. I'm sure he's paying alimony because he was married. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure he's probably not in a rush to get married again, and definitely on the more of like life partner track, and I think that was Morgan. Mm-hmm. You know, after 6 years, I'm surprised that now it's taken. I feel like she would have had that conversation at maybe 3 years and been like, what are we doing? Like, this is what I want, kind of a thing. So I'm kind of shocked that maybe 6 years down the road, now it's, I mean, again, we don't know why they broke up. Neither of them have spoken on it. This is all just like alleged and assumptions. But if they did break up because of things like that, it's kind of surprising that it took 6 years to do so. I don't know. I feel like you hit a 4-year mark and you're kind of like, by the way, like, this is what I want. Unless she was doing that and he was just like, it's not for me. And she was like, I'm not doing this anymore then.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like also a big part of it, and this tends to happen, right, when like, I don't think Morgan, I mean, she was working in some regards at some point before she met Taylor, but like she did not have the type of career she has now. So now
definitely not
has like this financial ability to be able to kind of like leave. Not that like she was trapped with him.
She moved to New York.
But yeah, exactly. She's like, she started a podcast. And I thought it was just going to be like, oh, she was like moving to New York and kind of, I don't know, just like focusing on her career a bit more. But obviously they broke up. I don't know. I could see them getting back together because I would agree. I kind of liked them together. I feel like they were good. And I feel like if I was her and if maybe he wasn't ready yet, like, I would understand. Like, I'd be like, okay, well, this is my like ultimatum. And who knows, like maybe they'll get back together. I mean, at one point we thought Zverev, which like this is definitely more niche to anybody listening, but we thought Zverev and his girlfriend had broken up and they're going strong.
I know. Yeah. There's
really?
Tay, you didn't hear
up
this?
And down about that, but
yeah, because it was speculated one of the tournaments that she wasn't. Oh, it was Australian Open. Yeah. I remember when we talked about this. Yeah, we definitely didn't talk about it on the pod because it's so niche. And people
It's
are
so
like,
niche.
I know. I'm like, I'm sorry guys for starting out with story 1. This isn't the puncher. I'm like, this is usually what I leave for like the middle of the episode. I'm like, okay, we'll sneak in whoever's still listening. You have it. I'm like, we'll get into the juicy
stuff. They're so
stuff.
unknown. I mean, Taylor Fritz is a top 10 American player. Like, I think generally people, like the general public, is aware of like top American athletes, whether it be Olympics or, you know, whatever. And then, you know, Morgan Riddle's on the scene. I don't know if she's super unknown, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. Obviously, I am, because we're big.
I guarantee if I text in my group chat, not one person will know who Taylor Fritz is besides Emma.
You think?
Yeah. I do.
I feel like, yeah, like 100%. Like, definitely.
Your friend group, definitely, Paige, but I've maybe mine. No, I think Haley would know. Haley would know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. For all of those still listening to our Morgan Riddle, like Taylor Fritz, obviously we're surprised they broke up. I think that when you're in a relationship that intense, that she's traveling around the world with him, if there's any change of heart and her not traveling, then they're not going to be together. I think that also could be a component of it. Like, maybe she was looking to slow down. Her career was going. Like, you know, she was flying everywhere with him. Like, the life of a tennis player is not monotonous or complacent in one place. Like, you're traveling the entire year.
Yeah.
But also, like, Tommy Paul, I mean, he put a ring on it. He was like, you know what? I've got Paige Lorenz. I'm going to put a ring on it.
And I'm sure Morgan Riddle hates that.
Yeah. How long were they together before getting engaged? Do you know?
Maybe 2 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Not even long.
like that long.
No, he knew. But they're so similar. Like, they make so much sense to me.
Yeah. I feel like they do too. I agree.
Okay, more. So I think now you need to lead us in to the hot topics.
I'm taking you to the hot topics of the week, guys. If you're still here, thank you so much for sitting through our tennis gab. We appreciate it. But I really want to start out with Summer House Reunion, the audio leak. I feel like that was the biggest story of the week this week. And then we'll get into some other things. But if you haven't listened, you should. I think we both did. I didn't listen to all of the leaks. I think there was 3 total. I listened to the first one and I listened to the second one.
Same.
It could have been the third one, actually. I don't know, but we'll talk about the details of it. But yeah, there is a snake in the streets, specifically in the Bravo production reunion room. And they have been leaking audio from this reunion. Now, Andy put out a statement, Bravo put out a statement that they're taking this extremely seriously, that they are like not fucking around. They're going to find out who did it and like will proceed accordingly. Which, like, I think obviously there's so much hype around this reunion. It's literally Scandival Part 2. Like, I get why they're taking it so seriously. I do think that the first drop, it was like, it gave us the taste that we needed. I feel like everyone's foaming at the mouth for this reunion. And I think it made it more exciting. Yeah, I do. I actually don't think it hurt Bravo. They're obviously a massive company and they want control and they can't have people like this in the room. So I think that was part of why it pissed them off. I get it. But, yeah, the second and third leaks, I'm kind of like, yeah, that's like not great.
No, and the third one was only in the last couple of days. I think that's what's crazy, is that sort of the timeline of everything, of the first clip being leaked, and then Bravo releases the statement and is like, we're coming for you, so you better watch out. And you know they're going to sue whoever they supposedly caught.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. Yeah, Bravo's not fucking around.
I know, they're coming for you.
Seriously. Okay, wait, so question. Because so the first one I heard, that's basically when Ciara called Amanda a snake, facts. Like, the second one was a longer one, and that's like Lindsay's talking, and I think, like, that one I heard too. What is the third one? Like, what's the context of all 3? Like, I know the first one was the biggest, like, I feel like that got us all, like, excited. Like, it was like, oh, damn. Like, it was did like, not expect.
Shit. This is the attitude Amanda's coming in with, because no one really knew.
Crazy.
Yeah. And that was like disappointing. I was hoping for a different type of reaction from her, but I kind of expected it. I will say all of them, obviously, without context, is quite confusing.
I don't know about you. I didn't expect it to. Like, I thought she was going to walk in there, like, tail between her legs, like, trying to guilt trip, really, like, pulling, like, a victim kind of, like, honestly, how Raquel walked in. Just kind of, like, I know that I fucked up. Like, what am I going to say? Kind of, like, anything I say, I'm going to get ripped apart for. So I'm actually not going to try and say anything. I'm just going to sit here and, like, profusely apologize and try and get, like, walk out of here with, like, you know, all dignity that I can scrape off the floor at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But no, she came in there hot. She's arguing with Ciara. Like, it seems really hostile. Like, and Ciara, like, oh my gosh, guys, her comment at the end of the first leak when she's like, you're like a snake, like you move silent, but you're fucking deadly. Yeah, I was like, mic drop. That was so good.
Oh my God. Even Mia's comment where she's like, you went from being married to being Wes's side bitch. Like, that's really your goal at this point.
Thank you, Mia. Exactly.
Thank you.
She's exactly what that. She is. I absolutely loved it. I feel like I was almost unfortunately expecting this reaction because of her attitude during the season. And I feel like this is only exemplified since now she's getting divorced and now she's putting herself out there, and it's going to be all this, well, I'm going to do this for me. And like, it's all about me. And I feel like, and look, right, we're getting just a glimpse of what happened in the reunion. I'm wondering,
we don't even know when this was. Was it the beginning? Was it hour 8? Like,
I know they said that they filmed. Did you guys hear, from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m.?
Yep. Yeah, I did hear that.
Insane.
How insane is that? That's
crazy.
what Andy said. And but yeah, so did she start and she was apologetic, and you know, people are just coming for her, and she was like, well, she's just so like whiny and defensive in the clips. It irritates me even more. I'm just like,
yeah.
Also, like, so I also was surprised more. Like, I did not expect this from Amanda. If anything, I feel like what's kind of funny is like maybe Lindsay's getting a bit like a vindication. Because I feel like Lindsay has been like calling Amanda out for a long time. Like, there was a while when like Amanda was kind of like, before she was always like the victim because Kyle was always a bad boyfriend. But at one point, like, this is in earlier seasons of Summer House, if anybody was watching, like, it's before Paige and Hannah even came on. Like, she didn't have that many friends in the house. And so, and some of those clips are like resurfacing. But Lindsay was always like, I don't like Amanda. Like, she basically since day one, since they started dating. And so it's kind of funny now to have this whole like full circle moment, and like, I don't know, maybe because and I love that Lindsay's also like coming and like defending Ciara, because they've had their ups and downs. And so it's interesting to kind of like now it's crazy also for Amanda to have the audacity to be like so combative with Ciara. Like,
I know, like she truly didn't even care about their friendship. Like, the complete disregard in her tone and in her attitude in these clips is just like awful.
She's just being very flippant. It's like somebody who's done something so like enormously fucked up, and she's sitting on the couch like, yeah, it was fucked up, I lied to you, what do you want me to do about it now, because it's done. And it's like that sort of attitude when you're talking to somebody, and it's just like it's incredibly hard to talk to somebody who has that attitude, because at the end of the day, the facts are like, it's done, right? It is what it is. Like, Ciara's not fighting for the friendship with Amanda, she's not fighting for the relationship with Wes. Like, all of that is done. Like, it's done and gone. But the bottom line is like, when you're in the wrong and you've wronged somebody like that so unbelievably, like, it's like a moral, it's your moral compass on how you react to it, right? On just like walking into the situation and like having an ego. It's incomprehensible to most people who have done what she's done, who have been on the receiving end of what she's done, at least.
Yeah. And also, Morgan, I mentioned this to you the other day, and I think it's a really low point for Amanda. But like, Amanda's response to Ciara, like in that first clip that we got, when she goes, oh, Ciara, like how you said you can't help who you like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
fucked up.
When Ciara said that, she was talking about being in an interracial relationship, like publicly on reality TV. She was like opening up, like vulnerable.
She was crying in her confessional when she said it.
Literally. And for Amanda to like use like Ciara being vulnerable and like sharing with the audience, sharing with everybody about like this like really uncomfortable situation that she's been going through for the last like 2 years, for Amanda to twist that into like defending her like situationship with West, like that, it gives me like chills. Like, it's
it's like
so
criminal.
gross.
Like, it genuinely like I have never actually had this experience like with anything on reality TV, but this particular situation, like, I am having like a parasocial relationship too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel for Ciara, like I know her, like she's my friend. Like, I want to go to bat for her and like scream at Amanda as if I've ever met these people in my life. And I've like never had that sort of like interaction with reality TV before. Like even Scandival, like I didn't have that feeling towards Ariana. Like I felt bad for her. Like I wanted Sandoval to get ripped on for sure, but I wasn't like so invested. This, I'm like, Morgan, these are not your friends. These are not people that you know. Like calm down.
So invested.
Like if anyone else is feeling that way,
yeah,
you know, comment below, because I feel like this one is hitting deeper. In a different way than Scandal.
Yeah. I mean, more, I feel like in particular for us, like we are all biracial. And so like, and we've been in interracial relationships, like not publicly, but like just in our real lives. And so, and not
technically
only
no
that,
matter what relationship we get into is an interracial relationship.
I know.
Because we're biracial. Even if we date white guys, we date black guys, Asian, Spanish, whatever it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Any relationship.
Exactly. And so like we like can relate to this experience on that regard. And then I feel like also in another sense, like Ciara's like the same age, like we've all like on a larger scale, why I think it's resonating with so many people is because like we've all been obsessed with like a fuck boy that doesn't treat us right. And we're like in this roller coaster of emotion. And so that I really do. And Amanda's like reaction and response to it is like, it's also, you know what also is kind of crazy? Just saying that like we've all been in that situation. Amanda, you've been in that situation. Like for her to be so flippant with Ciara and show no empathy when like
I know.
She's been in a like roller coaster of a relationship for like 10 years. It's
yeah,
like,
herself. She's getting divorced because her relationship went to shit so much. So it's like, and she was treated so poorly by her husband for so long. So like, yes, her attitude, that's the only way I can comprehend it is like she's just walking in there being like, I'm gonna get annihilated, so like I just don't fucking care at this point. And she's kind of just being like,
too. I think you're exactly right, More. And tell me, do we not all know a pick-me girl like Amanda?
Yes,
I do.
We do. And that's like to your point, Paige, I do think that is why everyone is also feeling it, because it's not only does somebody know like a guy like Wes, right, that they've struggled with, but they have had a friend like Ciara thought Amanda was. Like they've had that person that they're like, oh my God, like everyone else is looking at their friends, like even my friend group, like we're all saying it. It's like me like dating your boyfriend after you break up, like, and we're all like, that could never happen. Like that's insane. Like we're all putting it in our own circumstances with our own lives, and we're like, oh my God, it's so messed up.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
My God.
It really is. And also I saw some like TikTok talk about like West and how like West is like the most dangerous type of guy because he's that guy who's like not that cute. He's like a shorty, right?
Yeah.
But like, he's the guy that you're like, you know what? I'm going to give him a chance. He's
oh my
nice.
God, I know. You give the short, ugly guy a chance. And this is what happens.
Okay. He's not short and ugly. He's just like, no, but Wes is so like, he's so like, there's so many Wes out there, right? The guy that's not like necessarily conventionally attractive. He's not conventionally like the hottest person. Like you're walking down the street and you're like, that guy's so hot. Like he's not that guy. You know what I mean? But like, he has a great personality. He dresses really well. He has a cool job. Like he has all of these other things that kind of like make him attractive and they make him cooler. And so like, therefore he is hotter because of those things. But yeah, stripping him down 100%, like take all those things away. And it's like, you know, Ciara wouldn't have looked at him twice, I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
Amanda would have.
I know. Clearly Amanda would have. No, and then on top of all of this, I'm not sure between the initial audio being leaked and then the subsequent audios being leaked, but West's nudes getting leaked at the same time.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh. Yes, was insane.
Insane. Like,
yeah, guys, we did have those nudes before they went to press.
Before they were released.
Before they were released. We did. They were mixing around in New York circles, in New York friend groups. They came through my group chat. Obviously, I sent them to my sister's group chats. Like, they were making their rounds, and we were kind of like, "Is this going to go out? Is it going to go out?" And then it, of course, did, because everything gets out eventually.
Yeah. With commenting without commenting, not a great look in a lot of different ways.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Not a great look.
It's really not.
To be coy.
Yeah, no. Exactly. Yeah, no. He didn't say anything in that second clip, too. Everyone noticed specifically it was Amanda going back and forth, and he was completely mute in the second audio that leaked. So,
which is so consistent with how he was his first reunion, and it's so pathetic.
And it didn't bode him well.
No.
Like people were really annoyed about that. So yeah, this is obviously a developing story. We haven't even gotten to reunion yet. Like this is just so crazy. I like can't imagine, you know, after reunion, the thoughts that we're going to have.
And I don't think it's even coming out until like the 16th of May, I think is what I saw. So we have got like
honestly that's
weeks of episodes.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's hard to watch this season. Like everyone's so over it. They just want the reunion.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
oh my God.
So
the saga continues.
Exactly. Our second story is the Get Real Hulu event. I don't know if you guys saw, but Get Real Hulu has been killing it in the reality TV sphere. I mean, they seriously have like absolutely been killing it. But they announced a spinoff of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Orange County. And the cast is very, very interesting. So I can tell you exactly who it consists of.
Yeah, Orange County. I guess there are some Mormons in the greater Southern California area.
Yes. So the cast consists of Aspen Ovard. Let me know if you guys recognize any of these names, and then I'll tell you the ones I do. But Aspen Ovard, Bobby Altoff, Avery Woods, Salome Andrea, McCall DeProne, Chandler Higginson, Ashley Pease, and Madison Bontempo.
Nope.
Are you guys serious? Not one?
Avery Woods, I know.
Because of me? Because I talked about her 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's because she was on... So if anyone's a fan of Full Coverage, which is Manny MUA and Laura Lee, they were like big time YouTubers back in like, 2010, 2012. They had her on their podcast, Full Coverage. So that's how I was introduced to her.
Okay. Yeah. So the first time I heard about Avery Woods was more when you brought it up last week. But Bobby, like whatever, she's the one with the podcast. Yeah, exactly. She's like the really good podcast or something.
Wait, didn't she interview
that like went on pause.
Drake
in the bed, and there was like, she blew up because of that.
So actually I do know her. I didn't know she was Mormon.
Well, I don't think some of these girls are not Mormons.
I feel like I saw I don't know if it was Entertainment Weekly or whatever, but like a lot of them, it's like maybe 2 Mormons. I feel like what's kind of interesting is I think Hulu is trying Hulu. What?
Hulu.
Hulu is trying to create like, which is interesting because it's Mormon Wives, but I think they're trying to create like a Real Housewives equivalent that's like girls in their 30s. Like, because this cast has like one wife and I think it's what's her name, sister from Mormon Wives.
Macy's, yeah.
Yes. She's actually Mormon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's actually Mormon. So a few of these people like are Mormon. So in niche ways. So I'll kind of like give you guys the lore because I do know the lore on a lot of these girls. Okay. And I do think, to your point, Paige, I think that what Hulu is trying to do is they're trying to finally give us a reality show of influencers, which I'm honestly sat for. I think it's long overdue. And I think they're doing that based off of, they're calling it Mormon Wives just because they're using that name and it's so popular.
Yeah.
And I think that that makes a lot of sense, honestly. Like people are going to watch it because they're like, oh, I loved Mormon Wives and this is a spinoff of it, rather than calling it like influencers in the OC or something like that, Yeah. But Aspen Ovard. So she is a Mormon. She's like not a very, so she used to be married to this guy Parker. She was a YouTuber, Tay, for like 15 years ago. Like she was OG YouTuber. She has 3 kids. She was like raised Mormon, but wasn't as like intense about it. But her husband Parker really was. And so she recently, she filed for divorce. Her lore on the internet was she was pregnant with their 3rd baby and she filed for divorce. Like at the same day she like announced her pregnancy, that they were pregnant with their 3rd child.
God.
And so she obviously went on, like had this baby and then ended up moving to California with her children and like did all of this. Now, as of recently, she has entered a polyamory, I believe, is the term. So she's in a relationship. Yeah, polyamorous, because it's not polygamy. Yeah, I'm always like, it's not polygamy.
Yeah,
it's polyamorous. She's recently entered a polyamorous relationship. So, and she's public about it online, and she's in a relationship with a girl and her husband. So she's like has a girlfriend, and her girlfriend is also married to this man named Billy. And it's like Aspen's boyfriend is Billy, and her girlfriend is, oh my God, I'm blanking on her name, but
she's bi.
Starts with the B. Yeah, so she came out and she's but now she's like in this 3-person relationship.
So wait, so she did get
this is like
divorced
couples
from her
therapy.
husband. Yeah, like
Polyamorous relationship.
She did get
couples
divorced
therapy.
from her husband. She obviously had their third baby together. She moved to California with all of her babies. Obviously, she lives in the OC now, and she's entered this relationship. And she like always posts with the girl. Like she just started posting with the guy. So she's like fully in this like 3-person relationship. And the internet is obviously like, this is fucking crazy. Like this is insane.
mm-hmm. Yes.
So that's gonna be really interesting, I think, to see play out on television.
Yeah.
It's not something we've seen a lot.
Yeah. I feel like we get little tidbits more and more. Like we get a little bit on Rhode Island. We get a little bit now with this the spinoff in Orange County. Obviously, if anyone notices the references from couples therapy, is there was like a throuple that was on there for the last season of couples therapy. So
really,
oh my God, it was insane. You have to watch it. Insane.
That's super. Yeah, that is interesting.
But it's
so that's kind of some lore on Aspen Ovard, and I think it's like I think she's a good one because she's kind of got the baggage. She's lived a life, and she's kind of ready to spill the tea now. Obviously, you know, Bobby Altoff, she got divorced from her husband. She was a Mormon. She got married really young. And obviously she blew up because of her whole interview with Drake. Everyone thought she hooked up with Drake, and then she got divorced from her husband. It was like a whole thing. Mm-hmm. Avery Woods, we've talked about in this podcast. Salome Andrea, she is stunning. I don't know if she's Mormon. She's a Utah influencer. She grew up Mormon, but she's from Guam. She's literally one of the most beautiful people like ever. She's stunning. Mm-hmm. She has these 2 twins, Rue and Luca. And in the beginning, she was posting like her twin daughters and as well as her husband, Aaron. Aaron has not been in her content or in the picture for the last like year and a half. And everyone on the internet is like, what happened to Aaron? Like, what happened to Aaron? Like crazy. Yeah. So I'm really excited to finally see this play out. I'm like, she hasn't talked about what happened to him. He just disappeared off the planet of the earth, like from her content.
Oh my God, crazy.
So that's got to be a part of her storyline, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then McCall, I don't know. We just know that's Macy's sister. Chandler Higginson, Ashley Pease, I don't know. And Madison Bontempo, I do know because she was kind of like an OG family vlogger. She had the YouTube channel called Fish Fam with her husband, and they have like 4 or 5 kids.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, again, Mormon. Honestly, like not really any drama there with her, at least that I know of, aside from like them being one of the OG family vloggers. And obviously like how that's perceived in the public is not great.
Is it what is it more Fish Fam?
Yeah, Fish Fam.
Okay.
This is interesting, more. I do agree with you. I am excited. Like I kind of like that Hulu is getting influencers. I am intrigued to watch them. They're all crazy and dramatic. It's also interesting because apparently Jen Affleck is actually moving to Orange County, but
they're all moving to LA.
Yeah, but at the Get Real event, I think one of these girls they interviewed, and like an interviewer asked them, and they were like, "We haven't filmed with her. Like we haven't filmed with Jen Affleck yet." But like,
really?
Yeah, she answered the question. But then I've seen like on multiple sources that Jen is like going to be filming in like Mormon Wives.
She's like the
OC.
link between them. She's probably like why it's called Mormon, like starting because we know her from previous and now.
Or Macy's sister. Like hearing that Macy's sister was then cast, I feel like that's the link there. Like she's probably in a few episodes, I would assume.
Macy.
I would think.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure there's going to be overlap in filming.
Wow. Do we know when it's premiering?
I think
or
fall.
They just started in the fall. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't heard anything
pumps them out
confirmed date, but I'm actually really sad for this. I think it's going to be good. So yeah, I feel like we should watch it.
I'm excited more so because I'm so tired of the original one.
Yeah, me too.
And like any of the information that comes out about it, I'm like.
Same thing. Get Real Hulu event. Ciara and Maura are going to be on the next season of Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
So excited.
Such a good move. We love it. We knew it was coming. Dancing with the Stars loves to swoop in.
Yeah.
Like we love to put a girl on Dancing with the Stars who's had public trauma. So
no.
Very excited.
It's so true. They're okay, we're gonna snatch you up.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm so glad like that. This is what I want for Ciara. I just want her to get all the big deals. I want her to get all of the money. Like literally, this is great. I feel like it will also like at the moment, I think Ciara probably has like 1 million followers on like Instagram. Like I think getting on Dancing with the Stars, even like somebody like Alex Earl, who had like a huge following, it really opens you up to like a whole like other group of people. And to make you like a different type of famous.
Yeah, it didn't used to be that way.
Yeah, it's a totally different audience that they're also exposing themselves to in the best way. Yeah. So I feel like even for, Bravo watchers who have been watching all the shows on Bravo, like Summer House was kind of like the D-list. Like it was not on the same threshold as Real Housewives. And as it's kind of escalated in drama with Lindsay and Carl, and now this whole situation with Ciara and Amanda and Wes, that it's becoming more mainstream. But now it's like everyone will know her name, even on, network television, ABC. Like,
I just hope they put her with like Val, like put her with somebody that like we love, like somebody who's so good. Like that's what I want for her. She deserves it.
Oh my God. Yeah. I can't wait for that. I'm so excited because I watched all last season. I'm excited for this upcoming one with our girl. It's going to be good.
Yes, it's going to be great. Before we head into recaps, let's talk about Dr. Dre and Michelle from the Valley spotted outside of Nobu holding hands.
This is crazy.
This was not on my bingo card for 2026. Let me tell you that.
Like, what? When Demois posted the photo, I was like, wait.
I was like, what?
Literally what are we talking about? I also kind of love this for Michelle, that she's going from Jesse to this kind of like equally mid guy that she dated last season to Dr. Dre.
Like, how? What room were you in together? Like, how did you meet? I need to know.
Is she like his agent or something? Is it a real estate connection?
Oh, maybe real estate. That's actually true. I forgot she was a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she had like big clients, I think.
You know how like some girls like just some guys like just think like some girls just have like hot factor or whatever, and like as girl to girl you might not get it, but like some guys just like they're like obsessed with the type of girl. I
totally know what you mean.
Yeah, right. I feel like Michelle, like she's really pretty on the show. She's like seems really nice, like, but I look like I don't know. I look at her and I'm not like, oh my God, she's like Gizelle Bündchen, right? But at one point in the show, like Tom, I think says in the Valley, he's like, oh yeah, Michelle, she's got something there. Like he like talks about her like, oh damn, she's so hot. So I feel like she must like have some aura to her. And then was able to pull Dr. Dre, who like is a billionaire, isn't he?
Insane. Beats by Dre. So. Like literally everything. Like
I'm looking that up.
Yeah, honestly. Look up his net worth.
Yeah.
That's where I'm just like, at what room was Dr. Dre in that Michelle from the Valley was also in?
That's what I want to know. I want to know more.
Like, was it a DM?
That's what I'm thinking.
Introduced?
Billion.
Yeah. Billion. Like he's like, but remember they also, didn't Michelle say at one point on the show or something that she was like talking to a billionaire or something? I don't think it was obviously Dr. Dre. It wasn't. But I thought that there was something last season about that.
Maybe. I think so.
I feel like I do remember
that. I don't know.
I know.
Wait, and I feel like Jesse was kind of making a big deal about it. He was like, oh, she's like slept with somebody for money or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah. And it was like something like that. And I just kind of I was like, I don't know. Maybe she's freaking the sheets. Who knows?
Okay.
Michelle's getting it done.
I'm looking up a little bit of tea while we're talking about this. So it was at Nobu that they were photographed. I actually wasn't sure. Nobu Malibu, of course, that they were photographed. But reports indicate that they were introduced by Michelle's close friend, Ashley Palmer Gilkey, who is the general manager of Dre's label, Aftermath Records.
Maybe she just like knew that Michelle was like his type.
Yeah, exactly. Running in the same social circles. She's, cute girl. But yeah, I mean, the age difference is 37 and 61.
That's honestly fine.
Yeah.
23 years.
But I feel like at those ages,
24?
it's like you're both completely like she's completely aware of what she's doing. You know what I mean? And she's like adult enough to make that decision.
100%.
Yeah, for
100%.
Do we think we'll see him on the Valley?
Absolutely
if he shows up on the I hope he doesn't. That would be like not good for Dr. Dre. Like that's way too lowbrow for
it's way too lowbrow.
He doesn't need to do that.
He could never. And of all places, the Valley. Like maybe Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but like the Valley.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know about that.
Oh my gosh.
This was just crazy. It was so shocking. I was like absolutely like
I was floored when I saw the photo.
I was
like,
too.
Wait. But also kind of love this for Michelle. Like I'm rooting for her.
No, I totally love this for her. Like, I feel like I even like her a lot better this season than like, not that I didn't like her last season, but I don't know. She just seems like kind of more like chill and like accepting of Jesse's craziness and like moved on from the whole situation. I feel like last season she was definitely in the thick of it. So I'm so happy. Like, go get that bag.
You know, Jesse is hating this. He's hating every moment of it.
Oh my God. You know, he's comparing himself and he literally can't even compare in the slightest.
No.
No, that's where I'm just like.
And his loser girlfriend too. Oh my God.
I know. Who seems to have like more money than him or something. I don't know. The way she's.
I know, right? The way she moves, it's just like
her house. But it seems like she got it from her ex-husband. Like he was loaded and then she got half. So it seemed like she got like.
That's what it seems like. Situation. No, 100%. No, I feel like
we're happy for you, Michelle. Like, go off. Like, that's literally insane that you're pulling Dr. Dre, but like, good for you.
I know.
Literally. No, good for you, honey. Go for
100%.
I support you. I'm rooting for you.
We could head into recaps. Last story I had on the day is it's just a photo. It's honestly not even much of a story, but we just thought it was funny and should be acknowledged that Gizelle from Potomac and Angelina Jolie, both of their daughters belong to the same sorority do they go to Howard?
No, Spelman. Mm-hmm.
That's like a historic Black college though, right? Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. They both go to the same college. And there was a photo of another woman who I don't know and her daughter, but Angelina Jolie, her daughter Zorro, I think is her name, Zora.
I think Zara. Maybe? Yeah.
Zara maybe. And Gizelle and Angel or
I think it was one of the twins. Oh yeah, you're right.
It's one of the twins. But again, I'm like, I don't know. I forget the other one's name. But again, just like the week of surprises, like not on my bingo card that Gizelle from Potomac would ever be in the same photo as Angelina Jolie. But I mean, I'm not mad at it. Also, if you look at the photo, like Angelina Jolie, she literally looks like AI. She looks cropped in the photo. Like
she literally
everyone else is like smiling. They know how to pose. Yeah, she looks
very like sorority girl. And it's like Angelina Jolie could not be farther from a sorority girl.
Oh my gosh.
That was the funniest crossover. I cannot wait for Gizelle to talk about it on Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah, because you know she will.
This is going to be a part of her storyline. She's like, so we're really good friends. And
she's like, we talked. I don't need to say any more than that. It's like they saw each other in the bathroom and Gizelle would be like, yeah, we talked.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything else.
Exactly. She's going to be real cryptic about it. Oh my God, that sent me though. Yeah, I can't wait for her to comment on that in the next season.
She will for sure. If we know Gizelle, she won't miss an opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely not. Yes. Oh, you know what more? I forgot to mention, listen, before we get into Rich and recaps, which we're almost
Classic Paige.
Yeah. Okay, one more thing.
Paige.
I got one more thing.
Oh my God. Yes, Paige.
Last night when I went out to this bar, it's like on the
Yes,
exactly. So I went to, what is the restaurant called?
Bar Clemente.
So yes, it's called Clemente Bar, but it's in the top of 11 Madison, and it's like a really cool bar in New York. Highly recommend. Like everybody should try to go. It's so good. Was sitting next to Zoe Kravitz the whole time, like literally, and this bar is like very small, and it's like a bench and then like a few like bar tables in front. It's probably, I don't know, like 25 people in the whole bar. It's really cute. But she was right next to me. She is literally so fabulous.
Oh my gosh.
But guys, I was trying to play it cool, so I didn't see the ring in person, but like I was trying.
Look at her hand.
Listen, I know.
You don't understand. She touched me at one point because my jacket was next to me, and then she like lifted it up and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then I was like, no
so
problem. Like it's yeah, she was like literally so sweet.
What a sick sighting.
I spoke to her, like literally.
Wait, like that's so
you should have sent that into Demois.
Oh my gosh.
I was just trying to play it cool. Like it was very random that me and Matthew were there. I mean, we go there a lot because we like it. But Matthew randomly made a Monday. Yeah, I texted the sister chat and Tay was like, "Why are you out on a school night?"
No, I was like, literally. It's a Monday night. I could never. I was in bed by 9:15.
No, they were having like a special collab with like another chef, and so Matthew like booked a reservation, whatever. But yeah, she was sitting like literally with 5 inches away from me.
Yeah.
So because she was sitting so close, like I couldn't like turn and be like,
"Did you tell Matthew?" Person? Because Matthew must have been sitting across from you.
Yes. So he like was like, I feel like the girl was famous. She had like long brown hair, but he didn't know, like he didn't even know who Zoe Kravitz was. Which
he doesn't know.
Oh my God, this Matthew. Poor boy. Are you? It's so boy. It's like when you ask a boy, you're like, like his friend's going through something, and you're like, oh, what did he say? What's wrong? He's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, you didn't ask.
He's like, I didn't ask questions. You're like,
no details. Like,
are you deranged?
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well,
especially given everything going
thanks
on.
For nothing.
Thanks for nothing.
Okay, guys, listen. If we see any
I'm
other
starving
photos
over
there,
here,
maybe I'll be in the photo, like if like somebody doing a pop photo, and I'm like right next to her, like, hi.
No, you should.
That's
have,
a great celebrity sighting. No, I get. Well, you can't engage. Like you have to maintain cool. Like
totally.
You can't engage, of course. Like
yeah,
I would have never engaged with her, but you have to assess everything happening around the moment. I would have been like, what is she wearing? And been like, look at her hands. Like, who is she talking to? Who is she with? Like, you have to assess the context of in which you are seeing her.
No, she was like she had like a collared shirt on. She was like looking fabulous. Like, but she was also She had like a hat
tiny?
on.
She looks so tiny.
She looks so tiny.
She is so like she's might be shorter than me. I had like a
little. Oh, she's definitely shorter than you.
Something.
I thought she was like 5 feet tall. Yeah, exactly. More because her mom is really tall. Lenny Kravitz is like 5'8", 5'7".
Short?
Yeah. Yeah.
No wonder Harry's obsessed with her.
Yeah, I mean, she looked fabulous, and she was
5'2".
so sweet.
5'2".
She's
Some sources list her as 5'1". It says, but she's also like really petite in like stature. Like she's really like tiny.
Yeah, she's like
as a person.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm happy you brought that up, Lex. That was a good sighting.
Yes.
Yeah. I had to share it with the listeners, guys. Okay, this is you get like the top secret tea on Richard.
Celebs in the wild.
Mm-hmm.
Have to report on it.
In the wild.
So true.
I wonder what
so
kind
should we
of
get
celeb I'm
into
gonna
some
see.
rich in recaps?
Let's do it.
Let's
do it. I think we should in the since we've been talking about Michelle, I think we should start with the Valley and recap that a little bit. So in this week's episode, a couple of things. Well, one thing with Michelle is that, she goes to the renowned jewelry designer, I forget his name, that they all go to on like Vanderpump in the Valley. And she's talking about turning her ring in and that she's, had it in the vault and redesigning it for her daughter. So I thought that was a cute moment when she was talking about, just redoing her ring and all of that. But I would say the focus and the drama for this episode was with the guys. So talking with Danny and Janet's husband and all of the guys getting together at the cigar bar to talk about them reconciling, which really didn't go well. And nor did I think it was ever going to go well.
Yeah, I feel like the Valley is I'm enjoying watching it. It's not top of mind. And so like the scene with the guys, okay. Like I am on team Danny and Nia in this. I think Janet and her husband, like the thing they said about the sexual assault thing, like was so out of pocket of Janet. Like she shouldn't have said that.
You can't just like apologize for that and then expect them to move on.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like
national television.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. To make an accusation like that on national television is like crazy. And like her husband is defending his wife. Like that's what he's doing. And so like I don't really fault him for defending his wife. Like that's what he should be doing. But like his wife is being crazy and Danny also has every right to be upset. So it's kind of this like impasse. And I'm not really that invested. It's kind of how I feel about it. Like I don't know.
I
what
feel
other
the same.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even watch this episode. I'm going to be real honest. It was like the one thing I didn't get to. So
yeah. No, don't worry. I mean, there wasn't a lot of, I would say that was probably the peak of the episode was that, because they talked about it in the last episode. Luke's like, hey, we're going to get together and, we want you guys to reconcile. And, as we kind of talked about even last week, like they are on the outs, Janet and her, I don't even remember her husband's name, but both of them,
Jason?
I mean, they're not, I think it might be Jason.
I think it's
Jason.
Jason.
You're right. But they've not really been included in any sort of filming. And so I think, this sort of reconciliation is maybe production's way of getting them back in the good graces for some. And if they can maybe, I feel like it's always an easier in with the men than it is with the women.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, we're going to get Jason and Danny together and see if we can reconcile. And it was like, nope, which I agree with you, Paige. I'm also team Danny and Nia. I think what they did was so out of pocket last season. And, it's really going to be hard to come back from that, like 100%. So yeah, I don't know. That was interesting. And then, for Luke and Kristen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they started talking a little bit more about, their relationship struggles, kind of same themes that we talked about last week with the baby and things like that. But I guess they're just, they're kind of just going through it. Luke was chatting with, God, I forget who he was talking to. Maybe it was Danny, but about how, him and Kristen and their relationship are just kind of bickering, and she feels like, she's nitpicking at every single thing that he does if he falls asleep on the couch, and taking care of the baby, and doesn't really appreciate all of the sacrifices he's made for her in the relationship, et cetera, et cetera. So
I think that Kristen in particular, like, it is sad to kind of watch, and I feel like she's gonna get her mojo back, but like, obviously I have not been pregnant, but like the Kristen, and we all know Kristen, like, she's been on TV for a long time. She was like a very skinny, like, thin girl for like a long time. Like, it's literally just her natural frame is like a skinny girl. And so I think that, like, obviously you get pregnant, you're growing a human inside. Like, it's totally understandable that your body changes. And so I think, like, she's really struggling with that. And it's, it's sad because it's sweet because Luke is trying to, like, but he's doing it in like the most guy way. Like, he just doesn't understand what she's going through. And he's just like, you're so sexy. Like, I don't care what side. And it's sweet because you see he's trying, but like, it's not resonating with Kristen, like she needs to feel it from within, and she'll get there. Like, she's honestly, what is it, 4 months postpartum? Like,
I know we're like in definitely the early stages of her being with this baby. And I just, like you said, I'm almost sad. Like, I feel like she'll come around by the end of the season, but every lunch is like, this is a lot. It's taking me everything to get out of the house and to plan and to like put myself together to feel normal again. But I thought it was sweet that Jasmine is like, hey, if you like are really needing this, you let us know. Like, we're going to be there for you. And we're going to, even if it's low key, we're going to get margaritas and eat guac, then that's what we're going to do. And it's going to be low key and just to make you feel like your old self again.
Yeah.
So, and it was even funny in the beginning when Nia's like, I literally feel like a milk machine. She mentioned that she's been breastfeeding or pregnant for the last 5 years, or at the same time, either separately or together, which is
crazy.
It's a long time.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm hoping it picks up a little bit. I'm wondering, maybe there'll be some drama between, Jesse's girlfriend and Michelle, possibly, even though they're on their healing journey. So we'll see. I mean, it was a good episode, but yeah, we'll keep watching.
Yeah, indeed.
Yes. So, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We had our part 1 of the reunion. As it goes for part 1, first episode of the reunion series, I feel like it's always kind of light. We got a little bit of insight into the Kyle and Dorit drama and their back and forth a little bit, but we really stayed kind of high level on Rachel, on Amanda, and on Erica, which I'd kind of forgotten about some of those things that had happened to her during the season. So it was good to revisit. But what were your overall thoughts on this first episode?
I thought it was good. I thought it was, again, it's like you said, it's kind of setting up for the rest of the reunions, and the juicy ones is always like in the middle. And then the last one's always, I feel like, eh. But yeah, no, I thought it was really good. I mean, my favorite part of the whole thing was the last moment where we got like 5 minutes of it. But
yeah. Well,
I don't know why my camera just died. So if my quality just went shit, it's because it's going through my laptop right now. Honestly, if you made it to this part of the episode, you're a loyal one anyway.
We love you.
Yes,
especially
on
video if you did. Appreciate that. So don't mind my quality. It's really good. I'll charge my battery for longer next time, I promise. But anyway, what I was saying was about Bose and the moment at the end when she was discussing her like courses versus Amanda's courses. Yeah. And when she had the mic drop of, honey, it's a charity venture, and I taught a course at Harvard for 4 months, and this is like the digital version of that for people who can't afford to go to Harvard. I was like, I've actually never seen somebody so badly put somebody else to shame so quickly. Like, I was literally looking at Amanda Francis like I would be crawling in this deepest fucking hole I could find. I'd be screaming for the groundhogs to bury me deeper, because I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I just was like mic dropped at because I didn't even know like the courses or what the context of it was. I was totally blind in terms of like what Bose was offering or if she even had courses.
I had no idea.
I had no idea. And it was so funny, even when she was like, no, you said it in the vineyard that like you're losing money. I honestly couldn't even remember Bose saying that or elaborating on the courses or like marketing her courses on Real Housewives. Like it was not something that was front of mind for her and her character and her storyline on the show. Whereas like it's Amanda's entire storyline is selling her business and her, you know, whatever, her financial courses. So that was like, so good. Like she could not have said it better. And she was like, yeah, no, I literally taught this class for 3 semesters at Harvard. And like, I'm offering it to those who it was just so good. I mean, of course, I don't think it's any secret to anyone listening that we're not the biggest Amanda Frances fans, but I would say over the whole episode, that kind of dissecting her this season amongst the entire cast was my favorite part. And I thought that, and we talked about this because the level that she emasculates her husband and she did throughout the whole season was crazy. And I think every single person on both couches agreed with that. And she like couldn't understand it. And it was, I think even Rachel has a great perspective. Being the breadwinner in her relationship, she was like, I would never say those things to my husband. Like I would never do it. And that was just, I think it was like kind of hard to, I'm like, girl, I thought is it not getting through like your skull?
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting when I think it was Sutton actually. And I was like, okay, damn Sutton. I was like, that was a great point. When she like made the point about the roles being reversed. Like she said when she was married to her husband, if she was at home and like with a baby and her husband was like, by the way, I bought this house. By the way, I made all this money. By the way, everything's mine. Like Sutton would have been there like, she was like, I would have been like, okay. And that's when it kind of hit me. I was like, honestly, like you're right. Like if a man was saying that to a woman, I would literally be like, fuck you. Like I would be so mad at like, I'd be like, it's so obvious he's trying to have a power trip over you. And like, you need to protect yourself because there's not longevity in this. Like he's extremely controlling and manipulative. And so it's actually very interesting, like the roles being reversed and seeing like a woman say it to a man because it doesn't hit the same. Like I will say, like, I'm not fearful for the husband. Like I'm not like, you need to get out. Like I'm just kind of like, yeah. Like I'm like, okay, like I guess this is who she is, and he's clearly very accepting of who she is, and he knows exactly who he's going to marry, and he's okay with it. But even when Andy was asking her, you know, like, is your husband, has he said anything? And she was like, no, like he doesn't care about this, he doesn't care about that. But then I think it was the I make more money than in a month than you make in a year. And he was like, yeah,
and she doubled down.
That could have been reworded. That was like all she said that he said about it. And I was just like, that was an incredibly shitty thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. But you know what, more? I feel like when it comes to Amanda, you kind of nailed this a few episodes ago. You were like, she is like the female equivalent of the manosphere in terms of she has a brand that she has to like live up to. And so her being this like woman putting her husband down about the fact that she makes all the money is totally on brand with like the persona that her rich as fuck persona. And so it's just, it's like, it's even more apparent that it's like, she's not real. She's not authentic because like everybody's telling her something that's very reasonable. And Sutton saying that and like doing that, saying that comparison is very like relatable. And anybody I feel like would be like, oh, I see your point, but she can't get there because then all of a sudden it like diminishes her brand in her mind for like the people who are paying for, you know,
her digital courses.
Her courses or whatever.
Yeah. But I think it's so true, Paige, in sort of the persona that she's portraying to the public and how much it differs from who she actually was when she showed up in these arguments with the women this season. And Rachel pointed that out where she was like, oh, you're like raising women up and oh, you should make your own money and like being very combative is not the right word, but having this sort of attitude in this aspect of your life. And then when anyone confronts you about anything you've said, you're like, well, I feel like a victim. Yeah. And like that really hurt. And it just doesn't, it doesn't
You can't
match.
play both sides.
You can't play both sides.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
She's like acting like a dick with her husband. But then like anyone says that, you know, she's like, you're making me feel really uncomfortable. And it's like,
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Like,
oh my God.
You know, something we did not touch on, but I want to bring it up, is Erica. in like the beginning of the episode, and honestly throughout, even her with Amanda, when she turns to Amanda and she's like your husband is not going to like that. Like if I was that way with Tom, et cetera, et cetera. And
yeah, it's going to build resentment.
It's going to build resentment. And she's like coming here from a place, and her whole like shtick, I feel like, and I think it's going to continue for the rest of the reunions, is like, okay, I went through this like really crazy time. And so like now I want to be this like safe space for other people. And let me give you some like words of wisdom. And
you feel like that's Erica?
So I think that's what Erica's like trying. At least that's how I perceived her, like on the couch. Like I feel like she's with Dorit. She's also trying to like be like, you're going through this time. I went through a rough time, but like, let me show you how I can. What am I trying to say here? Like, let me show you how to go about this process, because this is going to be difficult.
And she's also
like
arguing with Dorit that she's still very much in the process and that she's still going through it, and like she's going through a dark time still. So it's kind of like, I don't know how to navigate Erica. Like honestly, she's so not the Erica this season that she has been. So I find her very confusing to even like dissect and like understand her opinions. I mean, I said it a few weeks ago, like I just think it's so about her. Everything that she's coming from is like coming from this like personal sort of like experience and resentment with like how the women treated her when she was, when the Tom thing all came out. And I think that we're seeing that reflected in the way that she's treating other people this season.
For sure. And even her comment more when she said to Dorit, when she was like, because she said the thing about the mortgage, right? She was like, oh, well, he's not. It's like, Erica, you literally like 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, whatever, like legal court cases were about how you were so ignorant about the money and Tom handled all of it. So you were getting angry at everybody because everybody was like, how did you not know? How did you not know? And now all of a sudden she's like mocking Dorit for not knowing. Like it's so hypocritical.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm just watching, I'm just getting so frustrated because, I mean, we've said this before, but I really like Erica. I feel like we all really like Erica.
Yeah.
And she's normally the person who like, kind of like stands by what she says, and she's like not, but she's being she's just not a hypocrite normally. And at the moment, she's being such a hypocrite because she is treating Dorit the exact opposite that she wanted to be treated when she was going through like that hard time.
Yeah. No, you're so right.
Being given grace.
100%.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was a good episode overall though. It was on the Erica note. It was nice to hear at least that she's also her starting off the reunion. She's like, yeah, we're not going to resolve it. Like
I know her being like, I don't have hope, or I'm not confident.
So pessimistic. And even like, even the moment where she's like, is that the Chanel makeup bag that I bought you like a couple of years ago? And then Drew was like, yeah.
Even like, that was like, they were like nice now. Fighting about it. She was like, I care about you. And she's like, well, I care about you too, bitch. And it was like, wait, what are we doing?
Exactly.
Like, what is going on?
I think like, it's even more obvious that Erica's fight with Dorit is like an inch deep. Like, I think that she doesn't want to be in this situation with Dorit, but she's like kind of dug her grave too hard to like much, and is like on team Kyle so much that like she has to hate Dorit, but like there's no there.
She was like mediating them in the beginning, and then I think she started to get annoyed with like kind of superficial shit about Dorit that she already knows to be true about Dorit, but she was like letting it piss her off, like her being late, Dorit interrupting her, like Dorit talking too much. Like these are all things that like Dorit's been doing for seasons, and it felt like in the beginning she was trying to mediate the Kyle and Dorit saga, and then now it's like she was very much letting like all of a sudden like the page just turned, and she was just like, I'm just gonna let Dorit piss me off in the ways that like aren't anything new, and they're not anything new to anyone in the group. That's why I think everyone is also like, why are you guys so fucking enraged by Dorit and her circumstance? Like it doesn't make sense to it. That's why it doesn't make sense. It like only makes sense to them because it doesn't make sense to the other cast members who are just here. It doesn't make sense to the audience. I have not heard opinions of being like, Kyle is so right, like fuck Dorit. Like I really have not heard that narrative like at all.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I'm just on like the other side of the internet where I'm just not, but I go to the comments, I'm like, are people like completely in agreement with Kyle and her stance and her perspective and Erica? And I don't know.
I can't with her being like, well, my financial situation isn't yours. I was like, all right, guys. Like, I thought we learned from like your wallet doesn't fit. Like, why is Dorit always getting like the like money I'm better than you like comments? Like, it's so shitty.
Exactly.
It is.
Like,
and she's not hiding the fact that she's going through financial strife. And obviously some of it is public information, but it's not like she's denying it. Like there have been other housewives on other franchises who have completely denied foreclosures. I mean, look at Teresa. Like she's continued to deny all of Louis' financial issues. So this is not, because they're wanting to keep up the image. And Dorit's like, yeah.
She's like, I don't pay the bills. I don't know how much money we have. So our mortgage isn't getting paid. Great. I've never paid it. So she's like, of course our house is in foreclosure. Like I don't pay these things. So yeah, you're so right, Tay. Like she's not being like, she's not somebody who was ever responsible for these things. And now the cast is like, oh, why is this going on? And she's like, I don't fucking know.
Like,
don't
and
ask
she's like,
me.
I'm trying to figure it out too.
Yeah.
well, exactly. And it's literally the exact same thing that Erica was so angry about everybody yelling at her at 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Like everybody was being like, you don't know your finances. Like, oh, well, $2 million went to your account or whatever. And what happened to it? This is the victim's money. All of these things. And now all of a sudden Dorit is like, yeah, I also don't pay the mortgage. And Erica's like, you're dumb. Like, what?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a fair point at all. It's very hypocritical.
No, it's so true. It's so true. My God. So I'm excited for this week's reunion part 2. I think it's a 3-part reunion. So I think we're in for some good ones. It looks good. The clips, at least, that they've released look really good.
I'm excited.
Yeah. But guys, that is our show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, follow, and subscribe Rich in Theory Pod wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Follow us on TikTok. We post great clips, and we will catch you guys next week. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.